gonna make the profiles boom, 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 boom. What it is, as you can tell, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. What it is real talk, real life by a real one who really been there, done that. What it ain't is no added preservatives, no bullshit. Purely facts, actual and factual, bang bang, and in that fashion, dun, 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 dun. No bananas in the tailpipe right here. None of that delirious shit. Orale, do I got you curious? Simon, as you can tell by that thumbnail, on Piru! We talking about Mexican Piru. Mexicanos that join Piru gangs. Orale. Man, it happens, right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Why you wanna play a hate on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play, man? You can be whatever you wanna be in life. Okay, and when it becomes gang related and it's a gang related issue, why not? You're a product of your environment. So I was scared. You are what you are. Listen, hey, it is what it is, right? Wherever you grow up and what you choose to do, right? And the people that are around you and the gang that you get guided into, hey, that's what it is. I have no problems with Mexicanos joining African American gangs. Africano gangs, man. Absolutely not. Why not? If I grew up around a whole bunch of creepas, orderly on crip, right? I would have been cripping like a motherfucker. Con un pinche fucking Snoop Dogg, only looking better and fucking doing it better. So okay, he got more money than me, so he's doing it better. Anyways, I got a lot of homeboys that are Mexicanos that claim Piru. Now in the city of Merced, where I grew up on the west side, there was a gang out there called the Merced Original Bloods, the mob, West Side Mob, Merced Original Bloods, man. I know a lot of the founders. In fact, I used to be real cool with this little vato, this little Africano, light skin, man. That was my boy right there. That vato was with the business. And there was a couple Mexicanos from that Piru gang. They actually claim Piru. And I know there's a difference between Damus, Pirus, Bloods. We're not going to get into all that. Sasuke, that's neither here nor there. That is not to be explained, but people that claim that actual gang can explain it too. Because Sasuke, I don't know the whole fucking facts. I don't know the whole history. But what I do know when it comes to Piru is that there are a lot of members that are non-Africanos, okay? Mexicans, whites, even some Asians representing to the fullest. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I said, it doesn't matter about what people think you should be. It matters in your heart what you feel you are, okay? I got homeboys that are norteños that are Africanos, okay? Straight up norteños to the fullest. They rock that way. That's the way they grew up. They grew up around the gente. They're going to continue to do it like that. As well as you got Southsiders that are Africanos that do it in a motherfucking smooth Mexicano, Chicano fashion. And that's raza way. It doesn't matter the pigment of your skin, how you look, the color. None of that matters. What matters, Holmes, is the get down with you and how you fucking do it. So that's what matters. Now, so I get trip out on this. I wanted to tell a story about a Mexican Piru member that I met that was really with the activities, really with the business. And people were tripping on him for the most part. People were tripping on him. We were in the California Youth Authority, and I remember him sliding through Nellis, man, and he was claiming a gang called Fruit Town Piru. Orale, right? I think they were from Compton, if I'm for sure. I'm not for sure on that. But I remember there was a lot of vatos that used to be giving him the eye of the tiger, right? The tan, 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 tan. They were actually tripping on him just based on the way he carried himself. They were always said, and I tripped out on it, look at him trying to be black, right? I don't know what trying to be black means. Okay, the way I grew up around a lot of Africanos and a lot of Chicanos, and there was never no trying to be black. I don't know what that means. So ask you, how do you try to be something? Is there really, is there a definition for being black? I don't know. If the vato is into the culture, Holmes, if he grew up eating a certain food, if he grew up acting a certain way, that ain't trying to be nothing, Holmes. That's being what you are. That's being what you were raised to be. That's being a product of your environment. That's being real. To me, that's being real. So I like E40. Orale, I like cornbread. So orale, I like black eyed peas. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, that doesn't make me trying to be black. That means I'd rather enjoy the food. That means I'd rather enjoy the culture. That means I'd rather enjoy the gente. But that doesn't mean that I'm trying to be somebody I'm not. I know what I am. I'm brown and broke, Holmes, and I'm going to stay that way until I can get a bag, right? I'm going to be like that. And the reason why is because that's the people I was raised around. That's what I truly believe in. That's my raza. That's my gente. That's my motivation every day to get up, and go out there and get that bag as a brown man, a broke brown man, but a brown man all the same. Now, in a menudo stand in direct fashion, this vato in CYA was looked at and looked down upon just because he was a Mexicano claiming Piru. but oh, how it hurts, right? Let me tell you something. Anybody I seen this vato face behind the handball court due to them fucking feeling some type of way about his affiliation, man, I don't know what it was, but the vato was putting them on their pockets. Vatos were putting on pockets that didn't even have pockets. They were getting imprints put on their ass. He was not playing. He was truly dedicated and a true believer to what he truly believed in. And you couldn't knock him, couldn't hate him. I remember having several conversations with this vato, and I was like, and he was always respectful. He didn't try to act like something he wasn't. See, there's a stigma. Oh, they're trying to act black. They're trying to talk a certain way. Nah, he said the N-word. He did what he did. It was him. And I wasn't tripping off of it. You know, why was I going to trip on the next man and his gang that I truly respected? I respected the fact that anyone that ever called him out, man, because they felt some type of way about how he was rocking, what he was doing, he fucked them up. He never took an elbow. I never seen him once take an L. You know, he grew up in an area that was predominantly black. Yes, indeed, an African-American community, man, and that was just happened to be the gang that he got jumped into. Nowadays, what you have is the Piru, the Mexican Piru's becoming deeper. It's because it's becoming mainstream. Sit down here. Let me give you a quick rundown. It's becoming mainstream. A lot of vatos are involving themselves in the movement because it's out there. You see what you see, yes, sir, right? When you watch the internet, when you watch TV, it's out there. Okay, back in the days, a lot of the gangs were very clandestine. You only heard about it if you went to prison or through family members or through homeboys and sabes que barrios or barrios and whatever it is, hoods are hoods. And that's how it was. I learned a lot about a lot of different barrios and hoods because I was in California Youth Authority. And of course there's a lot of different vatos from everywhere, right? So I got to hear about a lot of barrios and get indoctrinated and educated on what was really going down in them hoods. Not every detail, but sabes que I kind of knew the names of them and it stuck right here in my CD-ROM. I downloaded it, vato, right? And now I know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, dispensa la tira. I'm going back, old school. But in real life, that's how you heard about gangs. See, but now in the social media age that we're living in, things have changed. Okay? Oh, pow! Things have changed. Because of WAC 100 and individuals like that. People that keep putting it out there and talking about how good and how great it is to be this or to be that. You know, people identify with that. And so what happens? I'm going to tell you what happens, right? These younger kids are influenced. See, they're influenced by what they see on TV. Says, yeah, I want one of those. What is that? That's the AR-15. I mean, to what degree of 15, I don't know, but I want one of those, right? They see something they want and they go out there and they get it, right? And it's the same thing with becoming a gang member nowadays, and that's why you have a lot of Mexicano Pirus. The Piru organization, the word, the gang, whatever it entails, has blown up over the last several years. Okay, up north in Northern California, it seems like there's a lot of young Mexicanos that have chosen that route. Do I think it's wrong? Do I think it's bad? Charles, Holmes. Charles Street, Despensa Boulevard, right? I don't think it's bad, but at the same time, I'm from the old school. I'm traditional, and I believe a Mexicano is a Mexicano, and whatever is whatever. I believe all men should be respected. All men are equal, but at the same time, man, I just kind of adapted and slid in with my people. And maybe that's just because I was a product of what I seen, you know? What I seen is old veteranos con pinche huelga birds, teardrops, orale, boom, and they didn't play, right? But I also seen a lot of Africano brothers, man, that were red flagging too. And I remember asking my tío, hey, are those norteños too in a fucking, in an African fashion? And he was like, Charlie, Holmes, those are sangres, those are bloods or parus or damus, and they're to be respected because that gente, man, has a carro in prison as well as on the calles, Holmes, that have been holding it down for a long time. Now, the history dictates itself, man. A well-respected gente. In prison, they do what they do, okay? We know, con pinche boys in the hood, the Crips and the Bloods were adversaries for several years. Somewhere in the 90s, the LA riots shit, they got together for power, right? And let bygones be bygones. Now, of course, everyone still claims their own hood. You got the Avalon Crips, you got the Fruittown Pirus, you got Denver Lanes, let's get Skyline, orale. You know, you got a lot of different hoods, a lot of different crippin' ass cars, and a lot of different ass blood ass cars. But at the same time, what I'm talking about here is not that. I'm talking about Mexicanos nowadays becoming Piru. It's becoming rampant. It's becoming more and more. It's becoming to the point where it seems like the manpower is depleted. Not because people are dropping out, because maybe they see it as an easy way out. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's hard being Mexican in prison. So and it's hard being black in society. I understand that, man. I'm not taking nothing away from that. Respects my brothers, man. You know, it's a black and brown thing on mine, indubitably. You know, if you don't know, now you do. I treat the gente with much respect. But I will say this. I look at it as some of these guys are like, fuck that, Holmes. I don't want to do as much burpees as I had. I'm not trying to pick up metal. I'm not trying to do this. So they're like, man, I'm going to slide over here with the brothers, man. You know, it's a little bit easier over here. It's a little bit cool, easy, and breezy. But it ain't. Oh, it ain't. You know what I mean? When you're anybody of a different cultural makeup trying to join a certain gang, best believe two things happen. I like saying that, two things, because the wind's blowing. One, you're going to be looked at as you have to prove yourself a little bit more and a little bit further than others, right? And two, you're going to feel that. You're going to feel the repercussions for them actions. You're going to be placed in certain situations because people are always going to test ability and everything that goes into it to what you really are. To what degree of fucking Piru are you, Weston? Are you the pie or the root? You know what I mean? Oh, Bobber, they want to know. Whether they have the tapes or not, they want to know, because traditionally, when I think Piru, I think African-American brothers, man. I think red flags, homes. I think low-lows. I think smooth-talking motherfuckers. I think gangsters, right? But when I think Mexican Piru, I think, so to what degree of Mexican Piru they about that trying to be? Is he trying to cover from his inaccuracies? Is he trying to be something that he really isn't? And what I can tell you, man, by having a history and knowing, like I said, that Vato from Fruit Town that was really banging back in the days and holding it down, they're real. Okay, they're real. But nowadays, things have changed. Just a little bit, okay? Cities as far as Sacramento to Merced, Bay Area, and back down. Homies is willing to put the Mac down. Vatos have decided in abundance, numbers, to join gangs like Piru, Crips, or whatever the case may be. And it's not an identity crisis. And it's not them trying to be something that they're not. And it's not them trying to act a certain way, because there is no way to act a certain way. You are what the fuck you are, man. You are you, right? But some people take it as, man, there's a problem here. You know, Mexicans are losing their identity. They're not intact with their culture and their people. Charlie Holmes, the same fucking Vato that was a Mexican, his last name was Perez, Vato, and he knew he was Mexican. He just claimed a gang. See, there's two different sides to every coin, right? Just because you're a gang member and you identify with that and that's what you rock, doesn't necessarily mean when I guarantee you, in his kitchen was tortillas and chorizo con pinche nopales. That's 100%. And he told me, he was like, damn, man, I miss fucking some papas and chorizo right now. Straight up, right? I said, really? You know what I mean? Because I was unaware. I wasn't laced up or educated in the game enough to know that he's just because he claimed Piru, he was still fucking Mexican. That's it. And he was to be respected as such. He was to be respected if he was black. He was to be respected anyways because he was a grown man. Well, we were kids at the time. You know what I'm saying. Respect is there. It's a given. So I see a lot of people that are talking shit. Hey, man, a Mexican shouldn't be a Piru. A black shouldn't be a Norteño or a Southsider. Everyone should stick to their own. We are sticking to our own, homes. We're sticking to the calles, to the streets, to the only thing that we know. We're sticking to the G code, right? And G code dictates you could be whatever the fuck you want to be, bro. Just move smooth with a purpose, right? That's all you got to do. I'm not a hater, okay? I don't believe in jungle fever. I don't believe in these fucking words, these derogatory words that were made up by somebody who feels they can oppress people, okay? I believe in black and brown, homes, and there's no other way to go. Bang, bang, right? Sprinkling the white bush, like I love for the woodpile, right? Because they're down too. But what I'm speaking on here is what's been happening nowadays. You know, people like Lil Wayne. I'm a dick ride to the dicks. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Fuck that bitch, right? People like 6ix9ine. People like, oh, Piru. Whack 100. Young Thug. All these different individuals, man, that have blood affiliations or Piru affiliations have made it mainstream for young Mexicanos to swoop right in and join up with Piru. I'm not hating, though. I'm not hating. I'm just saying it is what it is nowadays. Things have seasons change. Seasons change. We were used to something back in the days, which was kind of like everyone stick to their own. But I see it as a good thing. Why should we? Why is a Mexican born has to be a Norteño or a Southsider? There's other things. You could be a Latin King. You could be a Piru. You could be a Crip if you want. You could be whatever you want to be. To what degree of skinhead, I don't think that's going to work. But perhaps, right? You could be whatever you want to be. At the end of the day, just be real and be true to yourself and have respect and humility for everyone else around you. And then you're a real one. I've met some motherfucking Piru members, man, that I got so much love for. It's nothing but the utmost respects, right? I've met Crips, I've met White Woods, I've met Southsiders. So I was good. Bang, I just got off the phone with one. Man, real talk, real as they come. You know what I mean? Shout out to them Vaulters. You know who you guys are, man. Kicking back, showing love and appreciation for the gun. Bang, bang in a Southern fashion. I feel you guys. Now, at the end of the day, I just wanted to put this out there because I'm getting a lot of people that have questions like, hey, what do you think about this Piru movement? What do you think? What don't I think about it? I think they're doing their own thing. I think they're striving. I think they're an organization that has been around for a very, very, very long time. So obviously, you can't get rid of them, motherfucker. You got to live with them and deal with it, okay? They are a very strong clica. In prison, they are very strong hoods outside of prison, right? They ain't going nowhere, homes, no time soon. As far as a whole bunch of young Mexicanos joining them, I don't see no problems with it. If you want to do that, homes, do that. You know, just never forget, man, where the chorizo and the fucking papas come from, because that's gay in a Mexican fashion, right? Learn your culture, learn your history, man. And if you could adapt to someone else's, why not, man? This is a world, we're free. We can do what we want to do. We can do what we want to do in living color. No matter what color you are. It doesn't matter. Brown, black, or white, man. We are all the same. Now, Mexican Pirus, I've seen and I've heard, and I can't tell you a fact, but I will tell you this. I've heard that there's whole gangs becoming Mexican Pirus now. ¿Sabes qué? Stop fucking trying to be Lil Wayne and be yourself. If that's what you want to do in a Mexican Piru fashion, do it, homes. Not because of what you've seen or what you heard, homes, but what you feel. The feeling is there. So if the thrill ain't gone yet, then thrill one time for your mind. Get your thriller on. Orale, Michael. You know what I mean? Pinche Michael. Orale, Michael. Do your thing. But at the end of the day, I will say this. All these questions that are being asked to me, hey, why are they fucking, all the young Mexicans turning their back on their culture and their flavor and what they fucking are supposed to be? Charlie Holmes, they're not turning their back. They're just opening up new doors. Why can't we? Why shan't we? Why shall we not? You know what I mean? We do what we does. That's it. And don't be mad at it. Be glad at it. At the end of the day, man, learn your history, love your cultura, but at the same time, never close doors, man. Because closed mouths and closed doors means that you're not going to get fed. So again, I don't know about you, homie, but my door's wide open. Orale, a torta, she could fit. Squeeze in, bitch, squeeze in, right? It's all good, Arby's. With that being said, anyways, I wanted to speak a little bit about the Mexican Piru and the influx of what's happening nowadays. Yes, there are a lot more. I'm seeing it with my own fucking 4 eyes, but you know what? I'm not hating. I'm congratulating. Gracias, man. Do what you does, man. If you guys knew better, you do better. You know what doing better is? Take care of your fucking damn kids. Just don't forget about your kids when you're out there claiming Piru or Norte or Sur or whatever the case may be. Think about your familia. With that said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about striving for your familia, going out there and getting it. Hey, real talk, real life, man. If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe. If not, just I understand. I totally understand. You can hit that thumbs down, heavy as the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in, which is reality here, homes. Let's all come together as a gente, because we're all the fucking same, no matter what people think. Stop hating. Stop fucking throwing innuendos. Stop throwing subliminals. Just be righteous and be real. Who gives a fuck if a Mexican wants to be a Piru or a Piru wants to be a, well, I don't know. Can a Piru be a Mexican? Can't call it, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What matters is you take care of your family, you get to the bag, and you do what you do to the fullest. Bang, bang, the gun.